a mechanic from American Airlines, was convicted of stashing $320,000 of cocaine under the cockpit of a plane. Talk about talk about being high as a kite. Mile high, Cliff. $320,000 worth of cocaine. Yeah. So, American Airlines mechanic who worked at JFK Airport was found guilty of trying to smuggle over $300,000 worth of cocaine stashed in a hidden compartment under the cockpit, as mentioned by federal prosecutors. The 55-year-old of Hicksville. Where the hell is Hicksville, GPS?
Hicksville, New York?
Yeah.
Long Island, baby.
Strong Isle. Shout out to the Strong Isle. My.
36, 38. I pass it 2-3 times a week.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Well, this 55-year-old was convicted by a jury of all 3 drug charges after being caught red-handed during the smuggling operation. The airline flight 1349 arrived in the JFK Airport from Jamaica and was selected by Customs and Border Protection for a routine search. During the search, officers discovered 10 bricks of coke that weighed in about 25 pounds hidden inside electronics compartment on the underside of the cockpit. So, that's equivalent to about 320 G's. Cocaine was swapped with fake bricks by agents and sprayed with substance that glows when a special light shines on it. It's almost like luminol, I guess. So law enforcement placed the plane under surveillance from a distance and waited. Shortly before the plane's next expected departure, officers with CBP and Homeland Security investigations saw the individual enter the electronics compartment. He was then confronted by authorities. The gloves he was wearing were glowing under the black light, proof that he had handled the sham bricks, and he was taken away. He also had an empty tool bag and was wearing a jacket that had cutouts in his lining large enough to fit bricks. So, as proven, the defendant was caught red-handed trying to facilitate the smuggling of a large stash of cocaine hidden in the electronics compartment of a shaft, as mentioned in a statement. The corrupt airline mechanic was not only abused the position of trust and undermined the security of vital border crossing in our district, but was also willing to potentially endanger the safety of travelers as well as the community. So he could face 20 years of prison and sentencing, but let's get to our crew here and see what their opinions are. GPS, you first.
Well, first of all, this is why we advocate washing your hands on the show. Because had you washed your hands as many times as possible during that day, that possibly could have been the only thing to get you off.
No, I disagree. I'll tell you why.
Speak on it.
They swapped the bricks. They put fake coke on there, and they sprayed it with some kind of luminol substance. So when the guy went back to pick up his stuff a day later, he had his hands all in it. A day later, literally, I think.
You mean tell me you couldn't have washed your hands in a day?
No. You're not following me. They did a stakeout. Customs did a stakeout of the plane. When they found that out, they did a stakeout of the plane because the guy who was supposed to pick up the stuff never got there.
Oh.
Yeah. Busted.
Man.
So when he got there, he thought he had the right bricks, but they were fake. And they had the luminol or whatever spray on his hands. So then when they checked his hands, when they questioned him, busted.
Hey man, crime doesn't pay.
Nope.
Oh, that's why I drive my trucks and keep quiet.
There you go. Indeed. Cortez.
Nah, everybody want quick cash, man.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody want quick cash, and the problem is when you want quick cash, you make dumb mistakes. And that was one dumb mistake right there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I never heard of drug deals with retirement plans. It just does not happen, And when I see these stories unfold, and I look at these shows where they're talking about these people, they got all this money and they're drug dealers or whatever, man. And then it goes south real quick and they start losing friends and losing money. I never seen them have a happy ending, man.
No.
It's never had a happy ending.
No, unfortunately, it doesn't happen that way. So, you get what you pay for in this case. So, you really really jacked yourself up for probably the next 20, 30 years. So if you even make it that long, because this is coming from Jamaica, so this is coming from some drug lord possibly. And when they find out who you are, where you're staying, let's hope you're not staying at Rikers. You're staying at Rikers, it's a wrap.
Oh no, they already know where you at, man.
Yeah,
because they gave you the product.
Yep.
They probably told you when they gave you a product, if you jack up, we will jack you up.